Who could have guessed that behind the dazzling lights and glitz of Hollywood's most iconic romances, there are shocking secrets? From steamy affairs to hidden loves, we're revealing all the juicy details you never knew you wanted to know. So grab some popcorn and get ready for the ultimate love story. You're not going to want to miss this. Marlon Brando and John Wayne. These two acting giants were reportedly lovers during their time in the military, but their romance was cut short when Wayne was injured in an accident. The fling only lasted a few months, but it was enough to make headlines. If only Gwyneth and Chris had known about this little detour in Hollywood history, maybe they would have chosen different roles in their own love story. Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. Forget the classic Hollywood glamour. These two were a hot and heavy couple, both on and off screen. Their on-set trysts were so legendary that it was rumored to have inspired the infamous love scene in Cleopatra. Talk about a scandalous side note. Rock Hudson and Tab Hunter. These two leading men were rumored to be more than just friends, despite their public image as all-American boys next door. In fact, it was said that their relationship was so serious that Hudson even introduced Hunter to his family as his boyfriend. Now that's what I call a brave move. John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. Their romance in the disco era may have seemed like a match made in heaven, but behind the scenes, things were not so rosy. In fact, rumors swirled that Travolta was a bit of a Don Juan, and their relationship was a bit of a rocky one. But hey, at least they gave us one of the greatest movie soundtracks of all time. Paul Newman and Joanne Woodward. This legendary couple was the epitome of old Hollywood romance, or so they wanted you to think. In reality, their marriage was a bit of a sham to cover up Newman's bisexuality. Talk about a shocking secret. Kirk Douglas and Gary Cooper. These two silver screen heartthrobs were rumored to have had a brief but passionate affair in the early days of Hollywood. It was said that their romance was so intense that they would steal away from their leading ladies to meet up in secret. The classic tale of star-crossed lovers. Ava Gardner and Frank Sinatra. This power couple was the epitome of Hollywood royalty, but their romance was far from a fairy tale. In fact, it was said that Sinatra's jealousy knew no bounds, and he was constantly accusing Gardner of infidelity. Let's talk about a toxic relationship. Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall. This iconic duo set the standard for Hollywood glamour, but their relationship was not without its bumps. In fact, it was said that Boogie had a bit of a wandering eye, and the couple had their fair share of arguments. But hey, at least they gave us some seriously stylish movies to watch. Cary Grant and Randolph Scott. These two leading men were rumored to be lovers as well as close friends. But their relationship was kept under wraps, due to the societal norms of the time. Talk about a secret that's been buried for years. James Dean and Elizabeth Taylor. This tragic romance was cut short by Dean's untimely death, but their love for each other was undeniable. In fact, Taylor was so heartbroken over Dean's passing that she wore black for the rest of her life. Talk about a true love story, and there you have it, folks. The untold stories of Hollywood's most iconic romances. From secret affairs to hidden loves, these couples may have had more in common than met the eye. So which Hollywood romance surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more juicy entertainment news.